Hi, I'm Joy Macknight, Transaction Banking and Technology Editor at The Banker, and I'm here with Chris Dunne, who's Director of Market Developments at VocaLink. Thanks so much for joining us today, Chris. I was wondering whether you could bring out some of the main themes that were developed in your recently published research paper, The Next Generation of Payments.
Well, I think the research paper reinforced things that we've previously seen in other research papers, but it really showed a growing momentum. So I think the two key things to take out of it, one is the absolute dominance of the mobile, which isn't news, but it's now the dominant form factor for accessing your bank account in the UK. And the second is the absolute ubiquity of faster payments now. So in the UK, people expect to pay and be paid instantly.
That's really interesting. And like last night, you were part of a roundtable put on by the Financial Times and the Banker together, and that was the main point of discussion. Can you give us a bit of indication of what the main points of debate was?
So it was interesting because we had people in there from the Americas, from Europe, from Asia as well, and of course there's differing levels of penetration of faster payments or instant payments in those regions. Clearly in Singapore we have the fast service here, which runs on VocaLink technology, but in a lot of the rest of the world they're still looking at how to get to real-time payments. It's a real theme throughout this Sibos. So I think the big three themes that came out of last night were, one is reach is absolutely vital when implementing a faster payment or instant payment service. So I need to be able to reach you with my payment. If I can't, adoption will be very much slower. The second is, when building it, it's vital to have data traveling along with the payment. So one of the key use cases is for business-to-business payments, and it's vital that the data comes along so reconciliation can happen. And that's delivered through ISO 20022, which again has been a big theme for many Siboses now. And I think the final thing that came out was a discussion around interoperability. So if you have more and more countries with real-time payment systems, why not connect them together? And I think there was a big discussion then around common standards, common language, common protocols, and making sure that if you're building a faster payment, an instant payment service in a country, at least build in some degree of interoperability so one country can talk to another.
That's interesting. And obviously next year the Sibos will be held in Geneva. Do you think the faster payments will be such a hot topic, or what else do you think will be coming to the fore there?
I think given that it takes several years to get faster payments, real-time payments into a country, will still be a topic of discussion, but there are some big themes coming out in this Sibos. So blockchain, I think, was massive this Sibos. It's going to be huge, I think, next year. One thing that's just started to emerge in this Sibos is the issue of open API access to bank accounts. Now, this must not be underestimated. It's going to be a huge impact, particularly in Europe. So PSD2 is going to force open access for both initiating payments and pulling out data from bank accounts, and the impact on the banks is going to be enormous over the next 2 to 3 years, and I think that will be a hot topic in Geneva next year.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time, Chris.
Thank you.